Hello, hello. All right, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me. So someone has sent you this link because they think that Plexus could change your life in a few ways. Either it could improve your health, or maybe it can improve your finances, or maybe it could do both like it has for me. My name is Amelia Slipko-Racy. I'm a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And I'm going to tell you that's actually something I never thought that I would say because, like many people, probably most of you, I was a big skeptic to Plexus. I was seeing all these things on my social media, and I thought Plexus was just another one of those. Not to mention, I am a personal trainer. I work out every day. I eat clean. I meal prep. I do all of those things. So I thought I didn't need Plexus, right? And I was also taking regular vitamins from GNC, just like everybody else. Well, I'm going to tell you, I was wrong. So I'll get into a little bit about my story first. So I want to start out by telling you Plexus Worldwide is an amazing company and the fastest growing health and wellness company for a reason. Our products work. They're changing lives, and blood work proves that. Measurable results. And I don't just mean weight loss, measuring you've lost 2 pant sizes in 2 months. I mean, blood work proves that. So we're changing lives, and that's what makes us the fastest growing health and wellness company. Ingredients are really important. Price point is really important. And those are 2 things that really sold me on Plexus. Was the ingredients are natural. The price point was perfect. I mean, it's affordable to most Americans, and I love that. So I want to start out by telling you a little bit about my story with Plexus, and I'll keep this brief. I told you I was a skeptic, right? Well, my mom is a nurse, and she knew I had some health issues going on. After my daughter, it seemed like everything was going wrong. And yeah, I gained weight, and that was expected. I was in no rush to get that off because it's normal, and I was just going to let the process happened as it was. But I also developed a skin disorder, as did my daughter. I had joint discomfort in my elbows and in my feet, which really interfered with my job as a personal trainer. I became completely dependent on caffeine. I was exhausted all the time. And keep in mind, I've lived the same lifestyle for years. So something was going on with my body, right? I had insomnia. I was not sleeping. I tried the natural things, melatonin, sleepy time tea, but when my husband went to sleep, 3 in the morning, I reached in my bedside table under my Steelers terrible towel, and I grabbed out my bottle of NyQuil and I drank it because that was the last resort for me. I had to get sleep, and that just was not good. I struggled a lot with anxiety and depression, and I struggled with anxiety for a lot of my life, but it got worse after that. So I was pretty much a mess and kind of a miserable person to be around because when you don't feel good, you're not happy and you're not productive at work. You're not productive in your daily life. When I would come home from work, I wouldn't go out and play with my daughter because I was too exhausted. I would hit the couch and I'd probably drink a beer because I knew I couldn't sleep that night. So I was just a mess. I was not the mom and the wife that I wanted to be. So finally, my mom urged me. She said, I want you to Google gut health and blood sugar with everything that you're struggling with, Amelia, everything. I said, okay, mom, whatever you say. And I did it. And I was blown away because I went to 3 doctors for all my problems, and not one of them ever mentioned gut health to me. Not one of them ever mentioned probiotics to me. Not one of them ever mentioned your blood sugar and inflammation. None of them. They just said prescriptions. This is what you can do. They didn't even talk to me about diet, which is something I really have a passion about, and I hope to change one day in our healthcare system, is that we focus on the fundamentals. And to me, that is clean eating is number 1, quality supplementation, because we all need it, and 2, get moving and exercise. That's what I want to focus on. So I finally took a chance. I did some research. I went to a meeting. I was kind of miserable there because I did not sleep the night before, and I learned a lot. I heard from some other people, and my ears kind of perked up when someone said, I'm addicted to sugar. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm addicted to sugar. And my husband was secretly addicted to sugar, drinking like 5 Coke Zeros a day. And I thought, okay, something's got to change here. So I went and I did some more research, and I started that night, and I was so excited. But I said, I will never, ever do this business. Do not ask me to. Do not ask me to share Plexus with anyone. I just wanted to get the best price, and I did the ambassador option. So fast forward, within my first month, I saw amazing changes within myself. My husband noticed great changes. I was going to the chiropractor for my elbow. Within a week, I didn't need to because that inflammation was gone. Probably within 3 weeks, I was off my medication for sleeping, which was fantastic. I wasn't making those daily trips to Starbucks, which I was averaging about $6 a day there. So do the math. It's crazy. My husband didn't know that either. And then a few other surprising things this Plexus has blessed me with is an amazing community of positive people, people that want to make a difference in others' lives. The company treats us amazing. The compensation has also changed my life, and we'll get in that a little bit later. But I just want to start off with talking about the products, because that's really where my passion started, and it's really the products that make the business so amazing and successful. So we'll start with, how many people do you know that could be struggling with any of the following? High blood pressure, high cholesterol, sugar cravings, mood disorders, like I had anxiety and depression, maybe low energy, aches and pains, digestive issues. And we all know that that's an issue, because if you watch the Super Bowl, then you know there's a lot of things going on in the body. People aren't hitting the bathroom like they should. Maybe they're going too often, or maybe they're not going often enough, but we know there's an issue there. Autoimmune disorders are on the rise, things like that. And I want to tell you from my research, there are 3 core issues that lead to all of those, whether they're minor, like sugar cravings, or whether they're serious, like disease, like diabetes. And that is inflammation within the body, gut health, and blood sugar. So Plexus was created, it started to address type 2 diabetes, stabilizing your blood sugar. With this stable product, Plexus Slim. So I'm sure everybody's probably heard of this. It's this cute little, this bag has 30 sticks in it. Just cute little sticks like this. You just mix it up. I like to put mine in a blender cup, and it mixes well and to room temperature water. And then I add ice to it, maybe some lemon. If some people think it's too sweet, I think it's perfect. You just shake it up, drink it once a day, any time of day. So I love this. And I thought to myself, I don't need that. I'm not a diabetic. I mean, I don't have blood sugar issues, but in fact I did, because I was going to Starbucks or the coffee shop down the street every single day. Those are dips in our blood sugar. It's almost impossible due to our food to stabilize your blood sugar with eating food. So everyone struggles with blood sugar issues. So that's originally what this was created for. It also helps with your blood pressure. It helps with your, cholesterol, your healthy lipid levels. It's amazing stuff. But one thing about this that always people tend to be drawn to is called Slim. Well, they're like, well, it's called Slim, so it must just really be about weight loss, right? And I'm here to tell you that could not be further from the truth. These ingredients in here, all natural, of course, and it's pink. A lot of people say, well, what's that? Why is it pink? Artificial flavors or colors? I said, nope, that's actually beetroot. So if you've done any research on the amazing benefits of beetroot, really good for the gut, really good to help with inflammation, cancer fighter, it's amazing. And it's flavored with pomegranates and cherries, so natural fruit. So sometimes that's why it's a little bit sweeter than it is in others, because it has natural fruit in it. It also helps detox the liver and the kidneys, which we know is super important. So people have been on a lot of medications. I'm going to say you definitely need to detox the body, which is what Plexus is about. But this little drink right here, it has one ingredient that helps preserve muscle. Now, chromium is the main ingredient in this, which helps keep your blood sugar stabilized. But that also helps if you are a weightlifter, then that's really important to you, because it's going to help preserve that lean muscle that you work really, really hard for. It's also going to help control those cravings. My husband swears by this. He loves it. This is one of my favorite products. I'll never miss a day of it. It helps a lot with inflammation too as well. So if someone is in chronic pain, I would suggest that they maybe do 2 of these a day, but one should do it. You're also going to find that this helps with your mood. You're also going to find that it's going to help with your skin. It's going to help with your immune system not getting sick. All these things are tied back to your blood sugar. It's so important. So important. I could go on and on and on about that. Now, my next favorite product, and this one is probably, I'm going to say hands down what changed my life, is a probiotic. So everybody's probably thinking, well, I'm already on a probiotic, Amelia. I don't really need your probiotic. I'm like, well, I've learned quite a bit about probiotics, so let me share with you just a little bit. So I'm going to try to read your mind here. You're thinking, I have a probiotic. It has 80 billion CFUs, all this stuff. Okay, let me just lay it out there for you. I'm going to squash some of these myths about what makes a probiotic good. One, It doesn't matter how many billion live cultures it has, okay? It matters how that probiotic is processed, okay? Do you know why a lot of other probiotics advertise that they have 80 billion? Is because by the time that that probiotic is made, shelved, and taken, and by the time it gets to where it needs to be, which is your gut, half of those are dead. So you really aren't getting 80 billion. That's why they put so much in there. This bad boy is freeze dried. So that means you're getting everything that's in there and it's ending up where it's supposed to be. So it doesn't activate until it gets to your gut. That's one of my favorite things about it. But also it matters about the strains of bacteria in your probiotic. If you have a probiotic and it lists all these strains, but there's 3 specific ones that you need to know. Oh my gosh. And I can't pronounce these, but it's going to be, no, I can't pronounce these. I'm just going to tell you, go Google, go Google our probiotic and look at it. And the first 3 are very, very important in the last one. But here's the kicker, that what sets this one just apart, because we know what a probiotic does, right? It's supposed to put the good bacteria back into our body because we need that. With the over prescribing of antibiotics, how many people do you know that they're constantly doing antibacterial soap all over their hands, right? Or they keep those little things on their purse from Bath and Body Works. Well, because we've gotten so scared of bacteria, we have become so immune to all these bacteria. Our gut is not being able to fight off, which means our immune system, which lives in our gut, is not being able to fight off all these bacteria. So we do need to put the good bacteria in, but what we also need in your probiotic is an antifungal. So you're probably asking, why in the world do I need an antifungal? That's gross, right? Because we think of fungus, like yeast infections, like toe fungus, all that stuff. It's gross. Well, I'll share a little bit with you that I didn't know that kind of grossed me out. But there's this little thing called Candida yeast, and it lives in our colon, and it's a very good thing. But scientists can't find any other reason for it but to decompose our bodies. So what do you think that Candida yeast feeds off of? Sugar, antibiotics, carbohydrates, alcohol, which is also sugar, all these things that we love in the American diet. So we're feeding this yeast that's taking over our body, that's literally meant to decompose our body, and it is from the inside out. So it's leading to all these things like headaches, skin rashes. You're a lady, you have yeast infections common. That's a big sign of it. I had a skin disorder. That was a big sign of it. And I was always taught to treat it topically with lotions and things like that. But it was something going on inside my body. So this probiotic is amazing. I challenge everyone to do this probiotic 2 months and see the difference. You don't have to throw your probiotic away. That's fine. Keep it in your cabinet, but I guarantee you're not going to want it after you do this one. It's going to blow your mind. I also give my daughter this probiotic because she did have eczema as well, and her pediatrician encourages, approves on supplementation because we all need it. So this is the most amazing product I've ever experienced in my life, hands down. The next one, and I call it the sister product to the probiotic, and this is called BioCleanse. And you notice that it comes in 2 sizes, and there's a reason for that. One is, well, some people like a little more than others. I tend to like 6 BioCleanse a day, and my husband tends to like 3. Now, don't be scared that this says cleanse and you think that you're going to have to stay in the bathroom all day. That's not what this is for. It's a magnesium supplement. So if you've ever done any research on the deficiencies of magnesium, migraines is a very common one, leg cramps, muscle spasms, your eye twitching, things like that. But there's a laundry list of them. People with a lot of thyroid disorders tend to show they're very deficient in magnesium as well. So this is going to help get things going, but this is also going to help, how do I say this? I'm pretty blunt, so I'll just say it. But if you're going to the bathroom quite a bit and it's not the consistency that it should be, if you get my drift, it's going to help kind of get that solid, we'll say. But yes, this is really good. Everybody needs this. This actually helped one of my friends stop going to the bathroom as much. This is about balance, 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 balance. But what is my favorite thing about this, and the research that I did, which is why I made my husband start on this with the probiotic, is that this is oxygenates the body. Oxygenate the body. Google that. Oxygenating the body in disease. You're going to find that all disease struggles to grow in an oxygenated area. And that is why I made my husband start on this, because there's cancer in the family. And I said, I'm all about preventative. Let's get started. So This one right here, if you think about it, oxygenating the body, you're feeling good, you have energy, and what else? Collagen production. So you're going to realize, oh, your skin's looking really good. And that is one of the compliments I noticed I got firsthand right off, was your skin was looking a lot better. So there's no need to go out and buy expensive topical creams to treat your skin and try not to get those wrinkles. Prevention. Start giving your body what it needs now, and then you're going to find you can save hundreds of dollars and not have to buy those fancy, expensive skin creams. So I love this one. Also has vitamin C in it, which we know is really, really good for the immune system and helps give you energy as well. And I forgot one thing about this. It's really important, but I brought it up why I had my husband start on this, is that it has grapeseed extract. So I do a lot of research in, well, all the time in this book. It's called The Natural Medicine Encyclopedia, and I have quite a few of these because I am really dedicated to helping people find a natural way to treat their health other than prescriptions, because I did. And I didn't think there was another way before. And almost always in here it says must be on probiotic, but grapeseed extract. And I read some interesting things that grapeseed extract has been shown to kill cancer cells. So that was why I started him on that. 100%. Those two are my favorite products, and I think everybody in America should have these. My daughter does not take the BioCleanse. She's 3.5 right now. Her pediatrician said, well, she didn't really need it. Her digestive system is still turning over and growing, versus ours as adults is kind of laying dormant. So we do need to get things going. I mean, think about that. 30 feet of intestines. We probably have a lot of built up stuff in there. So get things going. It's not going to send you running to the bathroom. But if you're not going to the bathroom 2 to 3 times a day like you should be, which means we're not disposing of waste like we should be, we need to start to do that. So I love those. I love those 3 products. And then I'm just kind of running you guys through with what I started on first, which I love all the products, but this is what worked for me immediately. And the X Factor vitamin. So a multivitamin. I'm sure a lot of people are on a multivitamin. You go to Kroger, you pick it up, and I bet you that it's hard. It's not a capsule. And I bet you that it's colored, which means it has artificial dyes in it. And I bet you some of the ingredients do not compare to this one. So I love this vitamin for a lot of reasons. One, it's a capsule vitamin, and this one's actually empty because my husband did, I was in a marriage. Well, I didn't pick this battle. I took that battle because he took the last one this morning and put the bottle back in there. So I don't have any to show you, but they're all capsule vitamins. And one of my favorite things about this one is, especially for pregnant women, is that it doesn't have folic acid. It has natural folate. This is the only fully methylated vitamin out there on the market. Amazing. This could change people's lives. If you know someone that has MTHFR, it's a blood clotting disorder in which they can't absorb folic acid, and their doctor will tell them you need to take triple the dose of folic acid while you're pregnant. But as soon as you have that baby, you better stop, because high doses of folic acid are dangerous for our body. So why should we put it in our body anyways? I'll tell you why a lot of vitamins have it, because it's cheap, it's easily sourced, and it's synthetic. So this bad boy has natural folate, which I really, really love. But it also has New Zealand black currant in it, which is really rich in iron. It's amazing antioxidant, and you are going to feel this working. You're not going to see it pass through, if you know what I mean. Those hard vitamins, those Centrum vitamins, you're literally flushing down the toilet because our bodies just don't break those down. So you're actually going to break this down. It has aloe vera in it, which is a really good for inflammation, but it's also going to help you absorb 300% more your nutrients from your food and from your vitamins. Everyone should be on this vitamin. Life-changing. I love it. And I will point out this, I've had quite a few friends start this with me, and they've been on a prescription vitamin D, because vitamin D is very, very important. And we all need to be on that, right? Or have good levels. She's always had low levels of vitamin D. She started on the Triplex and the X Factor vitamin. And very shortly after that, within 3 months, her vitamin D prescription, she got off of. She didn't need it. 10,000 IUs of vitamin D before. This one only has 1,000. You're probably thinking, well, how's that? Because she's absorbing this vitamin. That's why. It's amazing, and I love that. So the proof is in the pudding. I challenge you guys, replace your multivitamin and your probiotic with these and really feel the difference. Feel the difference working for you. So those are the 4 products that I started on. And then Plexus launched this, which is also one of my favorites. So everybody knows the core 4 products, core 4 supplements that everyone needs to be on is a probiotic, a high quality multivitamin, magnesium, and an omega. So you're probably saying, okay, Amelia, I already take fish oil. I don't really need your omega. I'm like, yes, you do. And I'm going to tell you why. One, that fish oil, that vitamin D, excuse me, not vitamin D, but that fish oil vitamin, that krill oil, you do not know the quality of what's in that product. I looked at them. I mean, I'm kind of a little bit of a crazy girl. I go to Kroger's and I look at all of them and I compare them because I really want to know, why is this so different? And the ingredients, a lot of those have soy, a lot of those have tilapia, which is not a good fish. We should not even eat, to be quite honest with you. But this one is plant-based, 100% plant-based. Amazing. So you're not having any fishy burps. So you can go kiss your spouse and not have to worry about that fishy smell. And it converts your SDA 10 times faster than your fish oil does. So I love that. It has all of your omegas. It's probably the best part about it. I don't know if you all can see that. I hope you can. But anyways, it has 3, 6, 9, 5, and 7. So are there any in here? Yeah. All right, I want to show you guys just how small these things are, okay? I take 2 a day. My daughter's 3.5. She also takes 1 of these a day. See this little guy right here? It's small, right? And it has all those omegas. Well, in that beautiful, vibrant color. I love that. That's beautiful. Plant-based, all of your omegas, and it's not the size of a horse pill. That's amazing. I love it. I love it. This is, without a doubt, one of my favorite products. Everyone should be on one of these, especially, if you're having joint discomfort, you have high blood pressure, everyone should be on it. Even my daughter's on it, and her pediatrician approves and encourages, which I love. So the reason my daughter, her pediatrician says she should be on the same vitamins as me is because my daughter eats the same food as me. And if your children aren't on vitamins, I highly, highly encourage you to get them on vitamins, because my daughter actually eats a really, really well-balanced diet. But not all children are like that. I have days with her where she does not want to eat her breakfast, right? I try to give her a balanced breakfast with all her macros, carbs and fats and proteins, but it doesn't always work, right? Well, she eats the same food that we eat. So why does she need vitamins? Because our food is not the same. Our food is not the same, you guys. Look at the rise of autoimmune disorders, disease, diabetes, and even in our children. Is just one that I want to hit on. It's completely over and misdiagnosed. It's one of the most commonly misdiagnosed illnesses out there, and it's because this all starts with our immune system. But we feed our body with fuel, right, which is food. So our food is not the same. Our soil's not the same. It's stripped of its nutrients due to mass production of food. And if we don't have nutrient-dense soil, then we don't have nutrient-dense food. That's what it comes down to. So supplementation is without a doubt so important. And I tell my friends, and as personal trainers, we always give our clients the best advice. We always talk to them, if weight loss is their goal or not. But when they talk to us about diet, I always say, in priority, you need to eat organic, whole foods. Absolutely. Stay away from processed foods. Have a lot of water, avoid sugary drinks, and have good supplementation, because we all need supplementation. So that is also, that's also why I started my husband on this too. And he did not believe in supplementation. He was one of those, because he said, I eat clean. I don't need that stuff. So I'll hit real quickly on this. So if I mentioned to you guys that Plexus line was created in 2006, they started their clinical trials. In 2009, they launched their first flagship product, which was Slim, and then followed up with the probiotic and the BioCleanse. So why did they do that? Well, research has shown that even diabetes starts within your gut. So your gut health is that important. Everything starts there, because that's where our immune system is housed. Well, diabetics also struggle with a lot of nerve pain, and Plexus wanted to have a natural alternative for them. So this is one of my other favorite products. I don't have nerve pain, nerve damage, but these ingredients are so good that I actually just want to get them in my body every day. So this is nerve support. So it's actually going to help with nerve regeneration. If someone has like chronic back pain, my sister's had very, very good results with this. Someone's having the tingly, feel the pain down their leg. Yes, you're going to want to get this in their hands. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I've seen way too many testimonies. I'm blown away with what that product does. And then ease. This is a natural pain relief. So over prescribing pain medications is a big problem in our area. Well, this, I have to tell you, is a good alternative to that. It's all natural. It has green lipped mussel in it, which is amazing. Turmeric, which we know is amazing for an anti-inflammatory. And it also, I'll tell you, a lot of times my husband, he was making the ginger, turmeric, lemon drinks twice a day to treat his shoulder pain that he had constantly, and they weren't really doing anything for them. Well, that's because the quality of the turmeric probably wasn't really good. I was getting it at the Healthy Life Market though, so I thought it was good because it was expensive. That doesn't always mean anything. And it didn't have a fat source with it. So in order to get that products to treat the pain, you had to have a fat carrier with it. So that's what the green lipped mussel is in there for. Amazing stuff. I also take one of these a day just because I want these amazing ingredients in my body. So they also do cream, and this I love because I got in a little car accident a few weeks ago and my neck got hurt, so I've been rubbing this on there, go to night, or maybe when my husband puts me through a real brutal workout and I do rub it on my muscles. But it's amazing, and it comes in these little sample packs. So I keep these in my purse too, and you just pop it open, rub it on. I also rub this on my daughter's knees because she's having growing pains, and I love that. It's really good. It feels really good. You can rub it on your hands if you're having discomfort in your hands from arthritis. But I'm going to say a little something about that. All these things that I mentioned about joint pain, joint discomfort, I had some elbow pain in my feet. Guess what? I was treating it with things like this at my chiropractor, and also going to the chiropractor, spending a lot of money, but it wasn't really getting to the root of the issue. None of those things are normal. It's not normal to be addicted to caffeine. It's not normal to wake up exhausted. It's not normal to have to take a little melatonin or sleepy time tea. Our bodies should just be able to rest at nighttime. It's not normal to experience skin rashes or have discomfort or not go to the bathroom. It's not normal. All of these things come from a deeper issue, which is blood sugar, gut health, and inflammation. So by addressing those root issues, people are finding that they are healing from all of these issues and these problems. Now, I will say that Plexus Worldwide does not claim to cure, prevent, or treat any disease. These are personal testimonies from me, my friends, and my family, and what I've witnessed personally, what I'm bringing to you. So that is definitely one thing I want to mention. But people always ask me, say, Amelia, okay, well, I'm having migraines, or I have rheumatoid arthritis. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and they started the Plexus products. And I said, okay, well, this is my research. I'm going to show you. Let's do some research together and let's see what a natural treatment is. Let your body get balanced and you will be amazed at what will happen. Guess what else a side effect is of getting your gut healthy and your blood sugar balanced? Weight loss. If you have extra weight to lose, that weight's going to come off slowly. You don't have to do any meal replacements. You don't have to starve yourself. You just have to eat clean. You have to address the root issue. And that's what Plexus does. So that's why when you YouTube Plexus and you start hearing about all these amazing stories, like how could Plexus Slim, like a little pink drink, do all that? And it's all about balance. Because when you get your body balanced and you boost your immune system up, you are going to be amazed at what your body can do. So, all right, and last one I'm going to hit on is this Plexus body cream. This was also something that really helped with my eczema. This has activated charcoal in it, so I know that's the big rave right now. Everybody's talking about it, but Plexus has been far ahead of the game. Awesome, awesome stuff. I put this on every single night. I don't need it on my hands and my arms anymore because my eczema has been gone ever since I started Plexus 16 months ago, but I still love this. It's great to detox the body. If someone's struggling with acne, which really is toxins inside their body that they're not disposing of daily. So it's coming out in other ways, but this helps treat acne. I love it. So if you're struggling with some acne, get this in or skin disorders in general, try that product definitely. So I hope I gave you a little bit of a well around of how Plexus products work. And let me know which ones really excited you the most and what your issues are. And I'll tell you one thing, when I started Plexus, because I was a big skeptic, my mom said, okay, Amelia, make a list of everything that bothers you, everything that bothers you. I didn't do that because one, I didn't really think it was going to work. And I just kind of wanted to get rid of my sweet cravings. I didn't make a list of everything because I was a skeptic, but I realized 3 months into my journey when someone mentioned their plantar fasciitis, I said, oh my gosh, Majid, I have not felt that since I started this. I would get out of bed and I couldn't even stand up anymore. So that's why I tell everyone it's so important. Everyone thinks, okay, I want to lose 10 pounds, but they don't think of all of the little steps. So appreciate what happens on the inside of the body first, and you'll be amazed what happens on the outside. So it kind of thinking, if you thought of anyone that I know so-and-so struggles with this pain or discomfort, or she's tired all the time, maybe she could use this, then reach out to them and share this with them and tell them that you may know of a natural solution that could really help them. And that is really, when you see how it changes your lives, that's really what makes this business opportunity so amazing. Like I said, I did not start for the business. I was busy already. I had 2 businesses, a baby. I said I didn't have time to do this. But when my life changed, I said there's no way I could keep this from people, because people are falling victim to illnesses every single day. And if I can help one person prevent that, then I'm going to. So I started sharing what Plexus had did for me personally, and realized people really are looking for another healthy, natural alternatives. Right now, modern medicine is prescriptions are about the only way, right? I mean, we should really focus on prevention, eating clean, working out, focus on our food, what the FDA allows in our food, which is, I'm not even going to go there because that's a hot button for me, but we should focus there, right? And this is a step to help you do that. This is a tool to help you do that. You'll find when you address your gut health and your blood sugar, you're not craving that candy bar or that dessert that you've had after dinner for so long because it's become habit, or you're not finding that you want to finish your entire plate in that big portion size. And that's a lifestyle change. And that's really what starts to change with Plexus. So you share that with your friends. You have an amazing opportunity to change your financial state. And as a stay-at-home mom, that was something that I was really excited about. I could be with my daughter, and I could also make a lot of money and feel good about doing it. I go to bed every night knowing, because I shared what I learned about natural health and gut health and blood sugar, that I've changed a life. And I just want to mention quickly, and people say, okay, well, you changed someone's life, you help them get off a medication and they're not addicted to Starbucks anymore, but it goes so much deeper than that. Because for me, for example, I didn't feel good, so I wasn't really happy, which interfered with my relationships and my work and my family, with my daughter, with my husband. So when you address your health and you really make you feel good, then that tends to overflow in all the areas of your life. Our body is our temple. We should invest in it. So I love helping people do that. So when I started out with Plexus, it wasn't a business for me, and I slowly started to share. And I realized, okay, I started making some money. So how did this happen? I had to learn about that, right? Well, Plexus actually pays their ambassadors 11 ways that you get paid. We get paid off customers. There's 2 options to be a customer, retail and preferred. We get paid off ambassadors that join our team, and as they join our team. So if you've ever heard about that term network marketing, or maybe that, what is that word they say, that pyramid scheme? Pyramid scheme. Yeah, that's a really funny one, because pyramid schemes are illegal actually. And I don't think that Morgan Stanley would invest in a pyramid scheme, because they invested in Plexus, which is really substantial. But people say that, it kind of makes me laugh, because I was like, wait, you mean like I shared with my friend in South Carolina, it changed her life. She started sharing with her friends in San Francisco, New Zealand, Canada, and all those people are actually contributing to my residual income? You mean that? Like, that's an awful pyramid scheme? I'm like, no, this is the business model that a lot of companies are taking. It's brilliant. I get emails every single day from people who have joined my team. I've never met them. I've never spoken to them. I don't even live near them, but that's the beauty about what we do. So if you find a lot of your friends are starting to join network marketing companies, it's because, one, they want to make a lot of money from anywhere. They want to create their own schedule. They want to be with their family more. So I offer this opportunity quite a bit to people, because in our society, we've been taught to, well, if you need money, go get a credit card or go get another job and be away from your family less. And I want to tell you that that's not the way. That's not the way that we believe in. We believe in being with your family, and this business can work around your family. I love it. So, oh, there's my little angel right there.
You can have the.
Okay, here you go. I'm almost finished. You can take that. She loves my Slim. She always takes it. So, real quickly, I'm just going to hit on a few last things about the compensation plan with Plexus. Now, every time we there's 8 ranks with Plexus, okay? 8 pay charts, okay? I don't know if you all can see this.
Mommy, your iPad phone. for like 1 minute.
Do you see that? I know, I'm almost finished, honey. Do you see that? How amazing. I don't know if you can see that page chart, but I'll tell it to you because I had to improvise with my iPad because my computer wasn't working. So here's the best thing about this business. You earn money 11 ways. You don't have to have any inventory. You have a $35 investment once a year, so no monthly fees. Careful.
Love it.
No monthly fees.
Woo!
You don't have to hold any inventory. You don't have to have any parties. You don't have to handle. Honey, can you please go upstairs? I'm almost finished.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You can take that. You don't have to place any orders or handle anyone's money. That's amazing. Nobody wants to do that anymore. That's the old school way of business. And Plexus is doing network marketing like it could be and should be, but seldom is. And I love it because they're so ahead of the game. So our Plexus pay chart, I'm going to read you real quickly the annual ambassador income, okay? I don't know if you all can see this, but maybe I'll try to let you see if you can see it. Sorry. Okay, a silver ambassador, and that's having 3 qualified ambassadors underneath them. So if you have 3 friends, which I'm sure you do, then that is an average of $5,000 a year, okay? A gold ambassador is the next step to that. You get a bonus every time you hit these. You get a $100 bonus for silver. Gold is the next step above that, and that's an average of $12,000 a year, and you also get a $250 bonus for that. And the next step is senior gold ambassador. That's an average of $23,000 a year. And if you can see that the average U.S. per capita income is $28,000 per year. Wow, that's pretty easy. Senior gold ambassador, that's people accomplish that in probably 2 to 3 months. That's incredible. You get a $350 bonus at senior gold ambassador. The next step is ruby. That is a $35,000 annual income, and you also get a $500 bonus when you hit ruby. And the next one is senior ruby, where you make on average $51,000 a year. I'm at senior ruby right now, and you get a $750 bonus. That's incredible. The next one is emerald, which is what is considered a top position in our company, $120,000 a year income. You also get a free Lexus to drive, and you also get what is quite amazing is that you get it's called profit sharing is what we get for ambassadors, what makes up this pay right here, which a lot of companies don't do. But you get what is called an emerald pool, where you get in the top 3% sales of the company is split between all of the emeralds. That's awesome. The next one is sapphire. That's about $245,000 salary a year. Wow. And you also get the top 3% as emerald and the top 2% sales, which is split between all the sapphire ambassadors. And then the next step, which is the top of the company, is about $442,000 a year. You also get the 3% from the emerald pool, the 2% from the sapphire pool, and the 1% for the diamond pool split between the diamonds. Right now, there are only 100 diamonds in the company. That's amazing. So we launched in 2009. We are still on the ground floor. We're under 500,000 ambassadors. It is taking off like wildfire. Like I said, it's the fastest growing company or health and wellness company in the world for a reason, because our products work and people want to find a better way. People want to invest in their health. They want to change their life. So if you're thinking, well, I could make a little extra money, I could use it. Christmas is coming up, right? Take a chance. How many people do you know that may be struggling with some of those things? So those are just a few ways that we get paid. We also get paid on bonuses from customers, retail and preferred, because there are 3 options to buy Plexus, and I'll go over those in just a second. So we get commission on all of our sales as well. On top of those bonuses from customers, we also get commission on our very own purchases, which we are not required to buy monthly with Plexus. And I love that. Like, you see all these products, guys, that I have right here, they come to me monthly because I use them, because I love them, because I feel them working, but I'm not required to buy anything, which I love. And I love that I can start making money from the very, very beginning. Here's the thing I'll mention about that. And some other companies, we're different from a lot of companies because our spouses can join underneath us. Like my husband, he started taking my products. He liked them. I said, well, you better join and get your own and pay for your own. So he joined under me. And guess what? He started building a business and talking to his friends and sharing with his friends. He's underneath me. So he gets paid, and I also get paid off everything that he does. It's amazing. Our company lets us double dip to say. So you could really generate an amazing income within your family, with you and your husband or you and your spouse. So I love that. We also, we get paid like profit sharing, I said, points, which I won't get into those right now because I want to keep it kind of short. But we also get commission on our own products. We get bonuses from ambassadors that buy new welcome packs, which I love. So I'll go over your options to buy quickly. Our first option, and not many people do retail. It's a one-time order, 30-day supply. It is the most expensive, which is probably why a lot of people don't do retail. And then the second option is a preferred customer. This means it gets sent to you monthly because everything's in a 30-day supply and you want to get it every month, right? You just want to have the convenience of it showing up at your door. You don't want to have to drive to the mall, park, pay for parking, drag your kids. So this is another perk of getting your vitamins sent to you from Plexus, which I really love. On your 4th month as a preferred customer, you get a 10% discount, which is another perk. Now, I will say, why do a lot of people not buy retail? Okay, because 30-day supply. Because I make it very, very clear to people, well, if you just want to taste the pink drink, well, I'll send you a sample of this pink drink right here, okay? But if you want to try the product, and it depends on their health issues, I want to say you need to give your body time to get balanced. So the reason that I decided and I committed to it for 2 to 3 months, I needed to let my body get balanced. And I tell people it did not take you 30 days to get where you are. These are not magic pills. It's natural. Just let your body get balanced by giving it the minerals and vitamins that it needs, and then you'll be amazed at what happens. So this is just a lifestyle. So a lot of people don't do retail because it's 30 days, it's most expensive. So you want to commit to it and let your body get balanced. So you can do preferred customer. It comes to you monthly. You can cancel at any time. And the next option, which is what I did, was ambassador wholesale. And like I said, I didn't want to do the business. So you don't have to do the business as a wholesale customer, ambassador. But should you choose to, you have a website, you have a shipping department, you have an amazing back office that manages everything for you, which I love. It's great for business builders. $35 for an entire year will give you access to all of that. It will give you 25% discount on all your products and allow you to get commission on all your products. So I tell my friends, if you plan on doing 2 to 3 or even more products, wholesale is a good option for you. But if you plan on, you want to work this as a business, then yeah, you should definitely do wholesale. A lot of times people say, like me, I don't want to do it. Let me try the products. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You have that option. You're not locked into anything, which I really love, because with a lot of other companies, when you become distributors, they say you have to meet a quota. You have to hit a certain amount of sales to start to climb this ladder that we were talking about here, this pay chart here. You have to meet a certain amount of sales to reach that, right? Well, I want to tell you guys, this is really fun. That my next rank that I'll be is Emerald Ambassador, which is a top position in the company, which I'm really, really excited about. And guess what? My sales for $100. It can be my own products. It can be one of the customers that I have. I do not have to meet a certain amount of sales, thousands of dollars of sales to get to the top of the company, which is something I love. I love that. We don't have a big buy-in, and we're not required to spend so much money to get to the top of the company. It's quite amazing. So if you're familiar with other network marketing companies, I really, really encourage you to start looking at all the different ones and look at Plexus. I can build as wide and far and deep as I want to. I know a lot of companies, you have to place people here and do all these kinds of crazy things, but no, I can answer 500,000 people if I want to, which is great. So there's none of that. And here's another big, big perk to this is that when I get to the top of the company, Plexus allows us to enter the company under ourselves as a level 1, which is outstanding. So you know how I said if your spouse joins you in the company, you could double dip? Plexus allows us to do that. So we can start it all over again, go to the top of the company again, and make insane amount of money. I mean, there is a double diamond in Plexus, and she makes, it's mind-blowing, like $300,000 a month. I don't even know if anyone could even make that, like dreaming about it. She's a stay-at-home mom. She didn't want the work. She didn't want the job. She didn't need the money. She didn't care. But she loved the products. She saw the business plan. She looked at the health of our country and where it was headed, and she said, I have to do this. So she did, and I'm proud of her, and I look up to her very much, and that's the exact same goal that I have. This is not about just products and paychecks. This is about people and the difference that you can make in their lives. So I really hope that I shared some information with you, and you're thinking about your health struggles that you're dealing with. I really encourage you to, get in touch with me or get in touch with your ambassador that shared this with you. Let's do some research on natural medicines. I am very confident that Plexus will help you because I've seen it do miracles for my friends and family. So thank you all so much for joining in, and please don't hesitate to reach out to me for questions. I love to answer questions, and let me know which product excited you the most. So thank you so much, and have a good evening.